Shalom. I'd like to share some poetry. I am writing an album. The lyrics and the melodies, vocal arrangement is already done, and I basically need to record all the instrument layers. But the heart of everything pretty much lies in the lyrics. And so I want to share the lyrics of the album. I don't anticipate this coming out anytime soon, but it's a work in progress, and I've felt compelled to share. So anyway, I'm just gonna jump into it. The first song is Cerebrate, kind of like celebrate, but C-E-R. I feel the waste of time tick-tocking in my mind. No wasted movements, efficiency defined. Shorter days, concentrate, it is late. Cerebrate. Sound the alarm, it's harmful to commit to the lie that this is all there is. Rip the veil, tear it up, shred the seams from above. Meditate on what'll last. This world's system soon will pass. Yahusha's words don't pass away. Men will die, but he will have his say. We can say it in 100 ways. When will it sink in and permeate? Wake the neighbors, fires falling down. Who will stand when trumpet blasts are sound? Shorter days, concentrate. It is late, cerebrate. By the stake, for mistakes, to the grave in belief. Song 2 is called Son of Man. Son of man, walk in talking perfection. Ban Adam, ban malak aulam. For a time was his blood trampled down for my shame, eating pain, wearing thorns for a crown. There are moments when I'm pounded by the weight of the guilt, when I stop and deeply think on why my teacher was killed. All my screw-ups and transgressions and my actions unclean, so obscene, how could I possibly be saved and redeemed? I envision the emotions from his trusting betrayed. I paint a picture in my head of his flesh being flayed. See his mother and his brothers paralyzed at his side. Messiah, anointed one, Mashiach, Yahusha, Adonai. Adani, my master, living fountain of truth, bread of life from the sky, our atonement of youth. You're the single existence counted worthy to break the seals of the scroll that cost a life on Roman stake. Son of man, walk in talking perfection. Ban Adam, ban malak aulam. For a time was his blood trampled down for my shame, eating pain, wearing thorns for a crown. Song 3 is Records of Extinction. It's looking dire outside. I think we're getting closer to the day. Always a war somewhere. The love is colder than the hate. We're setting records of existence, embracing darkness, no resistance. Discover deeper shades of wickedness as if it were a game. There is no boundary of shamelessness that they will not display. We're setting records of extinction, a generation of distinction. The salt of the earth, the smallest of seeds, will one day prevail through death and disease. The blood of the Ban we hold in belief, converting our shame into his esteem. Your signs on the earth are not going unnoticed. A message to all in your name to keep focused. Yahuwah, you're not slow to act nor dismissive. In your perfect time, you fairly repay. Song 4 is Bad Fake. Temper intestine, you want my attention. Scathing remarks as you're stuck in a farce that you've put on yourself or from somewhere else, and you've no desire to become removed. Foul wolf. Covered in fleece, yet you've blood in your teeth, as you sever and slay in the Maker's name. For a time you may think that you're getting away, but our shepherd takes account of every hair. Delayed despair. I can hardly contain my distaste for the strain that is placed on the body by fruit that is rotting, from branches diseased of a different tree. At the harvest they'll see the regret of disbelief. For the unrepentant, committed to the sinning, shameless transgression, enjoying the bloodshed. Song 5 is Time Draws Near. A little bit of a theme, maybe. Time draws near, one less day. Time draws near, one less day. Towering above, your word is falling louder, heaven raining. One less day of modern time. This nightmare's bleeding, terror waning. Silence its voices, silence its voices. Bear recognition of signs spoken from before. Leave the sedition to those who reject the door. Love man and maker, be blameless and be complete. Choose life and saving from weeping and gnashing teeth. Seal up the mouth of the proud, the blaspheming crowd. Only lies in their speech, murmuring spells on the blind in their sleep. Played on repeat, all their secrets are seen. Song 6, Crimes. A failure to meet your standards, a disappointment that doesn't wander too far from being a breathing nuisance, an existence that is resistant to you. Cut my life short, I'm determined unworthy in your eyes, though I'm a servant right beside you, forgiven of all the same crimes. Your words are so overwhelming, so convincing, even when they make no sense. You're careless with condemnation, no foresight of what is to come. You want my murder and can't handle a forgiven son. You should know that the measure you use is promised to return. Thick your skin. Love like your blood isn't water thin. Be patient with those barely walking in, understanding with those that are struggling. Take it in. It takes another for sharpening. Finding your joy in discouragement is not the work of the heaven sent. Song 7 is Modern Fable. Scathing cracks forming right where you stand. All that you've built won't see its day, facing the flame. Vengeance nears, payback for all the fears. Your terror reversed, eat your own curse, Babylon fall. There's no greater fable told than the immortal state of modernity. Yahuwah's kingdom will renew this all. March in pride, just for a moment's time, crushing the meek under your feet without remorse. Wickedly, you are testing King of Shamim, collision course, face-to-face force of reckoning. There's no greater fable told than the immortal state of modernity. Yahuwah's kingdom will renew this all. Repent, do repent, the end is near. All the efforts of the programming, the think tanks for ways to find new methods of stumbling, will find you punished in perfect time. Bloodline investments and clandestine meets, the depths of your secrecy, hidden in vain, 'cause your travesty, undone by a hand divine. Song 8, like Malakim. Outside of our senses are living beings, largely undetected, conducting in order, comparably unprecedented. To be a righteous creation is to fulfill your purpose. And yet we struggle, the human species lost in trouble. Chronic dysfunction, the ego's feces in eruption. At your say, the moon and sun will have their run, their light set to expire, replaced with light that never ends. That repeats. There's a day long pre-appointed for a flood of flowing fire, setting straight all errors. Malakim, the messengers, Yahuwah's host, battalion of above, one day will get like you. Song 9, Choosing Love. Now that I'm choosing love, things happen like you said. Men have hate for light and love the darkness. Friends that I used to know want nothing to do with me. They're the same and I'm the one who's changed. Gain all the world, all the wealth, all the power, but for what? Living short of eternity. All the prestige, all the fleshly esteem, here today and tomorrow forgotten. It comes as no surprise to lack popularity. Yahusha died for all the truth he told. We are to share his words and enter into his cause. Repent, the kingdom of the heaven comes. Gain all the world, all the wealth, all the power, but for what? Living short of eternity. All the prestige, all the fleshly esteem, here today and tomorrow forgotten. Now that I'm choosing love, things happen like you said. Men have hate for light and love the darkness. Friends that I used to know want nothing to do with me. They're the same and I'm the one who's changed. Song 10, Step by Step. I have reason to scream, to yell from my lungs, express from my chest that I'm not overcome. I'm facing this day, I'm not giving up. When I'm feeling empty, you fill up my cup. That repeats. Trade the worthless for eternal, momentary traps for your soul. Lose 1,000,000 years for a day, poor investments, costly mistakes. Steadfast and straight, one step to the next. The path may be narrow, but I won't defect. The walls might be pressed on both of my sides, but I'm moving forward and keeping my stride. Forward and stride, step by step. Song 11, Reprobate. Can't I communicate concern for reprobates? If no one says a word, how will they elevate to greater states of mind, renewed in righteous line, upright and orderly by Torah from Shamim? Friend, or are you foe? Does my compassion offend your soul? Look in the mirror and see your past. Take a breath, it is your chance. This very moment, Yahuwah's gift. You've been forgiven and there's a shift of guilt, a shift of blame. Don't kill me, brother, we are the same. We are the same spirit fold, Yahusha enclosed, shepherds coming back. Don't let oil lack. By your judgment will my works be weighed, all the private and public display. No infraction will go overlooked if my name is vacant from your book. Same spirit fold, Yahusha enclosed, shepherds coming back. Don't let oil lack. Some of us are beaten, some of us imprisoned for our belief, killed for your esteem. Same as you were treated, prophecy repeated. Yahusha, you bear the words of truth. To you, I owe my life. Sought death 100 times, more debt than I can pay. I'll gladly be your slave, and yet you lift me up. Call me an ach and friend. For all you've saved me from, I'll be yours till the end. The last song, There Is No Doubt. If the devil did actually exist, then wouldn't his enemy too? The kings and the queens of our modern age have one that they serve in the dark. There is an end to their means, fueled by desire wickedly, focused and honed, organized, but what of the sons of light? Hold fast, all you favored. Look past this world's surface. This age, quickly fleeting, give rage over to Yahuwah. Vengeance belongs to our Maker. His justice will perfectly be fed. Widen your mouth, used for your blasphemy. There is no doubt. Judgment is quickening. Squander your time, blind to futility. Closed off your mind, stuck in what eyes can see. Soon you will choke. Down goes your property, built on the backs of poor in their poverty. Full is the cup of wrath coming from Malhim, fully poured out, fully poured out.